How much do Facebook ads cost? This is a very difficult question to answer, primarily because there are so many factors that can affect your Facebook advertising cost. So before I dive in, I want to give you kind of a brief overview of how the Facebook advertising platform works. It basically operates as an auction. There's a certain number of advertising spots available because Facebook doesn't want people to only see ads. So for those spots, you have to bid against your competitors to get them. If you have no competitors, lucky you. If you have a lot, it's going to drive prices way up. Now, based on data from over $10 million of advertising revenue, I'm going to go through with you on the major factors that influence your Facebook ads cost and what you can do to reduce them. Number 1, your objective. Facebook makes you pick an objective before you take any further steps in your advertising campaign. And your objective depends on your goal. Do you want a lot of people to see your ad for brand exposure, but it doesn't really matter who clicks? Or do you just want clicks and want people to come to your website so you can retarget them later? Do you just want leads? You want people's emails? Or do you want sales, today or in the long term? As you can tell, there's a lot of variability there depending on your goals, and this directly influences your cost. All things considered, we suggest only focusing on one objective per campaign. That way it's streamlined and you know whether it's going to work or not. Number 2, your audience. We deal with a ton of data, so we do have those averages that everybody wants to know. When people ask how much do Facebook ads cost, they always want the black and white answer. So I'll go ahead and give you the black and white answer. These are the averages of the cost. Here's the country averages, the age averages, and the gender averages. If you want all the averages from 2015, go ahead and grab this ebook. You'll be able to nerd out and you'll be able to say, hey, I'm better than average. Or worse. You also have audiences based on interests, which is basically things you think your audience will like. In addition to that, you'll have custom audiences, which are basically warm audiences. People have interacted with you before. They visited your website, they're on your email list, or they're even your previous customer. Make sure you upload your audience to Facebook and exclude it. No point in raising your costs by targeting people who you already like or bought from you. Number 3, ad quality and relevance. The higher your relevance score, the less you'll pay. Facebook directly confirmed this for us. In addition to that, we did our own experiment. We tested an ad with a relevancy score of 8 versus a relevancy score of 2.9. The ad with a relevancy score of 8 performed 4 times better than the one of 2.9 with the exact same budget. You'll also want to watch for frequency. Frequency is the amount of times the same audience or individual sees your ad on average. When people see your ad too often, this means 2 things. Your audience isn't big enough, and people aren't converting who are seeing it. You don't want to go above a relevancy score of 3. Now, there are exceptions to that rule, but all things considered, once somebody's seen your ad 3 times and they haven't converted, it's time to split test and try something new. Split testing involves picking one variable and seeing if changing that can result in a change in conversion, clicks, or optimization. Number 4, ad types. There's so many different types of ads on Facebook, over 10 as of this video. And you want to choose the ad type kind of based on everything we've talked about so far. Your objectives, your audience, and your relevance. So, if you're looking for leads, you want lead ads. If you're looking for more interactions and website visitors, maybe you want carousel ads. If you just want to drive brand awareness, maybe video ads. All of this depends on who your audience is and what objective you're going for. There's no one-size-fits-all approach to this. It involves a lot of testing and a lot of trial and error. I know everybody who watches this just wants one concrete answer. So for that, I'm going to tell you one. If you're going to pick one ad placement with one objective, I suggest desktop right column for those who you're retargeting. In other words, your email list, your previous customers who you want to buy again, or your website visitors. Number 5, time of year. There's certain times of year where advertisers flock to Facebook. It's during these times that there's a lot of competition for bidding, and the cost of Facebook ads will absolutely soar. Think about the Super Bowl and how much it costs for an ad then. It's the same for things like Black Friday, Labor Day, or any holiday sale. In 2015, in November and December, some small businesses were complaining that they couldn't even spend their budget because of all the competition going on. So, hopefully this answered your question about how much do Facebook ads cost. I know it's not so black and white, but make sure you download that free ebook with all the graphs on the basic demographic data. It's everything from 2015 and based on $10 million of advertising spend. Now, remember, it's all different depending on your industry or business, so measure things. Measure your results. Make sure you separate out your campaigns based on objectives, and make sure you separate out those audiences, ad copy, and imagery. You want your ads to be relevant, and you want the frequency to be low. So with that said, I'll see you soon. Until next time, ciao.